Talk to me. I talk back. You already know, man. Rose Visuals, man. We up and we on, man. Having a little technical difficulties, but we good though. What's happening? Let's get this thing up and running, y'all. Huh? Uh, Come over there, yeah. It's the babyface warrior up in this thing. 1 2 1 2, man. Everybody hear me, huh? Rose Visuals, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. The place where you get the bomb ass content, no embellishment, no fabrication. It's all hood. What's the deal though? Huh? What y'all into? It's been a while, child. Yes, for sure. Milwaukee in the building. I see. What's the deal, y'all? Excuse the coughing. You know what I mean? You know, we got a small little intermission break going on around here. What's been going on, man? I've been looking at the state of affairs going on. You know, I'm watching. Huh? We still on our campaign. Huh? Yeah, we still on our campaign. We still doing our thing. Screw Big U. He's still a snitch. Come on. Let's just start it off like that. Huh? He's still a hot boy. Still a hot boy. We could drink to that. Hmm? Yeah, what's up though, y'all? Jump in these comments, man. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share the page, man. Send it to a friend. Y'all know what I mean? Let's see what these comments talking about. They like, where you been, hood, man? I've been all over. And you know. Come on, man. I've been getting to the bag, man. Actually, you know what I mean? I did go out of town. I've been back for a few days, though. I've been back for a few days. Van Pease, you already know, man. Yeah. I've been back for a few days, man. Doing my thing. Went and got that bag, came back. You know. Come on. Now let's get back to this podcast situation and get to this over here. Let's see what's the state of affairs about. Let's see what these dudes, these perpetrators out there talking about. As y'all know, we've been beating this drum with this peace thing. Yeah, we're gonna have a conference, hence a conversation with a few logical guys like once a week. You know what I mean? Of course, we got to have a progressive conversation with some intellectuals, you know what I mean, to see if we could change the trajectory of what's going on out here in the world, right? That part. But at the same time, for any other day through the week, you know what I mean, until we build up the momentum with that, you know, I'm still be doing me. You know what I mean? We doing the verbal spinning, you know, journalism and BS. And that's all that I'm on. Let me see some of these comments again. Why your hood wishing them happy birthday a lot of the young members? There might be all this employees, fool. What you talking about? Let me tell you something, man. Uh, don't expect everybody to just, have a dog in your fight, and all that old stuff. Hmm? I don't expect people to go ahead and, be on the same sound wave as me. It's a lonely journey at first, you know what I mean? But guess what? I bet y'all be there at the closing line. Don't be the one that's, where I can be over here like I told you so. Like, for example, everything I've been telling y'all, I've been looking like Brother Cleo around here. Remember I told y'all about that Trump situation? Remember when y'all, oh, he going to jail. Yeah, that part. What jail? Huh? Oh, he ain't gonna never be president. That part. You know what I mean? Now, I'm just talking about the lesser of the two evils because old girl here, she was about to spade and neuter us. You know what I mean? Yeah. Masculinity was under threat, y'all. What? Come on, man. Yeah. So I'm glad that they restored that right there. You know what I mean? Give it up to our daughters, you know what I mean? Where they could go ahead and come to the best versions of themselves and don't have to worry about a person impeding and stepping in their lane. You know what I mean? We ain't even gonna get all the way into that, but toast out to every walk of life out there, y'all. For real, 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 real. It's not a bad bone in my body that really, I just, uh, I just want to protect the children and all that old stuff. That's what I'm on right there. Let me see what y'all talking about. They like, man, Chris, our veteran said, YouTube streets been dry. They glad I'm back. Come on, man, I'm back with the rhetoric. And I got a gang of content. On the real, I got a gang of content. I've been paying attention to everything. And for real, real, y'all gonna be wanting to hear what I got to say in these next following days. I promise you are. You say you see Munchie asking whack for your Instagram. He said, did you see Munchie asking whack for your Instagram? I didn't see that. Send that to me. Send it to me. Let me know. I didn't see Munchie. Shout out to Munchie though. I don't, you know what I mean? Van Peter said, what's your opinion on Brick and allegations of him being CC4? Uh, Let me tell y'all something. First and foremost, man, I'm not a street nigga no more. Nah, look at my eyes when I tell you that. This street shit is overrated. It ain't no benefits, ain't no retirement plans. Your kids it ain't nothing, it ain't no fallback, ain't no rollover minutes, ain't nothing going on with this shit. So when I see, Brick moving how he moving, like, you know, uh, I can't hold him to a standard that these OGs ain't holding. So whatever Brick doing is what Brick doing. What I know is that I'm not into that life no more, and you can't tell on me. Drink to that, huh? That part. You know what I mean? Let me see what else y'all talking about. He said Brick already working. 600 Hood say Team Rose. Van Pease say Trump 2024. Stand on the said absolutely overrated. No, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. You know what I mean? I don't want nobody to be falling to this street shit. This street shit some bullshit. Get on y'all marathon. Come on, man. Let's get these comments up, man. We popping in here, y'all. Huh? Let's get these comments up, man. You got the baby face warrior up in this thing. Yeah, I cut it all off today. Hey, don't tell it how I look. I changed this look up, man. I'm like 50 shades of gray over here. You know what I mean? Yeah. Wintertime, go ahead, grow it out. Like the most interesting man in the world. I don't always choose those seckies, but what I do. Yeah, hey, you know what I mean? I know I'm blowing my trumpet right now, man. I'm just trying to put a smile on y'all face and get the popping back. Well, yeah. See what somebody else say. Say, Rose, how to overheal the trenches when they got some big ass houses worth about millions? Could you explain that? The overhills ain't no trenches. Yeah, the overhill. Nah, no. Let me. The overhills, bro. Nigga want to get away. A nigga going to the overhills, but there's some grimy shit up in that overhill. You'll go up in that thing and think that it's cool, like you about to be living next to Regina King or something, and you'll mess around and be right next to some goons. So I mean, it's tricky up there. It's tricky, but for the most part, it ain't. You probably ain't gonna see no. You only gonna see like a couple of blocks where you see a gang of niggas hanging in the front yard. They ain't doing that up there. You know what I mean? They ain't bringing down the property value like that. So I beg to differ on the trenches stuff. And it's no knock to the hills, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, y'all too good. Y'all doing too good to be, lowering y'all standards to that like that. What's the word on the curb, Chris All Veteran said. Six in the hood say you had a rose. You had a rose just hiding. Rose. If I go down Hyde Park and make a left on Bryanhurst, what I might see. I mean, which way you traveling? You traveling east or you traveling west? Huh? Tell me that. You traveling east down Hyde Park or you traveling west? Then you make a left. Huh? Cause you could be busting a left towards 67, or if you headed west, or you could be headed east and bust a left towards, towards 63rd, headed up that direction. He said he headed east, and he bust a left. What might you see? Shit. No grandmama on the left. Crystal and them, my grandmama used to be on the right. All type of shit, man. Come on, man. I'm from this section, fool. You think I don't know what's on these blocks, huh? Blue Shay and them family was right there. Hmm? Come on, bro. Huh? Letitia and them, Blue Shay and them was over there. Let's see. Solomon, man, say, why they gang banging if the living is good in the overhills? Mm. Cause they gotta go to the same school as the goons, and they coming from the same area as the goons. They from the section. We got Tui Lamb up in here. He say Section 8. Come on, man. Let's get these likes up, man. Come on, man. Like, comment, and subscribe, man. It's been a while. I'm up in here popping my shit up in here, man. What's happening? Y'all wanted it? I'm here. Huh? You know what I mean? We getting to the bag. We getting to the bag and all that old stuff. Jumbo low. How you living, homie? You already know, bro. Yeah. What's the deal, though? Uh-oh, here come the loose questions. Tag loose, and we can talk about it. Tag loose. Somebody tag loose. I don't like talking behind niggas' back. You know what I mean? Whatever I can say to a dude's face and all that old stuff. You know what I mean? I put an address on it. We ain't subbing and none of that old stuff. You know what I mean? I see y'all want to hear loose situation. I know y'all probably think that I really got a bone to pick with loose. It ain't nothing going on, man. But I got content though. You know what I mean? He said he wear high heels. They said loose wear high heels. He was doing a skit, fool. Shout out 600, man. You know what I mean? You know, in a minute for real, 600 gonna have to do a whole lot of bouncing and all that old stuff. He ain't gonna be able to really like, put his stamp on a whole lot of this shit be spiraling out of control. 600 ain't gonna be able to put his stamp on it. I'll reiterate on this subject right here a little bit later for y'all to understand. We talking this in the Da Vinci right quick, but I'll reiterate later. Hey y'all, I got some content out of this world. My God, you wouldn't believe the content that I got. The content that I got is like 3-card Molly switcheroo. Huh? Nah, for real. For real. This is crazy right here. This the story that I'm gonna lay on y'all. This story is so crazy. You know what I mean? And everybody from the section, we've been hearing, but we never did have the intimate details of what was going on. And if you heard the intimate details of what's going on, bro, you guys would be so turned off with this shit. You guys would be ready to go ahead and purge this shit. I'm telling you, bro, the backdoing is real around here. You know, the side eyeing and animosity, backbiting, all that shit, like, man, these dudes wearing that shit like, hatred by Big Useless. You know what I mean? Come on, man. Come on, man. Whoever y'all want me to talk about, tag them. Toledo, Ohio, that's what's up, man. Tell the homies out there, out in that way, tell them I said, what's up, Jumbo? Yeah, you know, I got a whole lot going on, man. I've been getting to the motion. I've been getting to the chili. I've been taking off for the last couple of days. The only reason I'm going up because I'm about to get up out of the way again. You see my strategy? I go get that bag, pop out for like 2, 3 days, come back, lay down, go get it right again. Cause you gotta be able to sponsor your own dream. Don't be waiting on these other niggas to have no faith in your projects and shit out here, y'all. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody gonna jump on your shit until it's already in motion and ready to go. Then they, oh, I knew you was gonna be successful. I seen it the whole time. Oh my mama. Oh my mama. All that, man, get up out of here. It's too late. Real. Nooster up in here say, what it do, bro? Hope you feel better, man. Everything good up in here, y'all. Y'all already know, man. They say, where would the 60s be if Big Useless was never in the way? What a question. They say Loose in here. Where Loose at? Loose not in here. I'm wrong. Well, I don't see it. Loose not up in here. Watching for Mississippi. Shout out to Mississippi. Also, shout out to the UK, man. I got some Russians and some dudes out there in Australia that be rocking with me. Some UK niggas that already know that we got the content, the real deal content. You know what I mean? I be laying it. Y'all be replaying it months later, acting as if y'all freshly heard it when y'all done already seen that shit on my timeline 6 months in advance. You know what I mean? But it's good because I know deep down inside is resonating with y'all. Rose really tapped in. Rose really getting to this chili. You know what I mean? Rose really having motion. Huh? Come on. Stop playing games, y'all. You already know. Let me see where's some more stuff going on. Tacoma, Washington up in the house. What's cracking, Rose? Cuz been rocking with you from day one. What's up, Ace? You already know, man. From day 6. Of course, I get it, Ace, man. What's up, bro? You know what I mean? For real, real. I speak blessings over everybody in here, man. I don't wish no ill will. I want everybody to get to it. I hope y'all, you know what I mean, y'all multiply plentiful, bro. For real, real. Because I know how the man working in my life, man, and he worked wonders, man. I'm talking about, bro, dudes can't believe how I'm doing right now. I can't believe it. You know what I mean? I can't believe it. So, like, things going too good for me to be not wanting to pay that forward and just, speak blessings over everybody. You know what I mean? For real, real. I think that's what been saving me in life also. Out of all the turbulence I've been through, I always been a praying man. I always had that man first. You know what I mean? So, yeah, yeah, that part, y'all. Oh, they want to know about Tiny Turtle. Tiny Turtle, my low. The Green Eye Bandit. The Green Eye Bandit. Yeah, Tiny Turtle. Oh, man, the stories about Tiny Turtle a little bit. You know what I mean? Yeah. I have to talk to Tiny Turtle before I release a story about him. Let him know, can I, hey, fool, do you feel, you know what I mean, about me releasing this story? Because I got some, you know what I mean? Do the trip. He cool, though. Stand on and say what you think about AD saying Tiny Turtle Crippin is overrated because he smoked. On my mama, that's, you know what I mean? I don't know why he said that. You know what I mean? I don't know why AD said that shit. If that's the case, nigga, a whole lot of homies, you know what I mean? This is the era. That means from east to the west is overrated then. Huh? What they call it, gang drugs? Huh? So I'm not about to subscribe to what he said about them young dudes. You know what I mean? You know, I'm not on that, man. At the end of the day, we want to have a positive message about uplifting. I don't want to just punch down and just be saying, I knows crackheads. No, I come in here and joke, though, because I want to laugh and be back and all that stuff. You know what I mean? We going to do that. We going to roast. We going to do all that. But at the same time, when we get to playing with life's circumstances for no reason, habits and monkeys on the dude's shoulder and all that old shit, like, nah. You know what I mean? Low, bro. You know what I mean? We ain't gonna do that unless we really beefing with one another and we don't care about, you know what I mean, jading one another feelings, about one another feeling jaded and all that old stuff. Okay, we'll get to it like that. But nigga on some homie stuff, nah, I'm not about to be talking about your vices. He said 21. My dude went to Overbite Junior with Cuz, Ben Silent. That's what's up, that part. On the set of the real ones, they don't know about the like your premiere day and Cuz signed to Mac 10 label came through and the homies had to get on Cuz, but he never got out his whip on 6 up. Oh, you talking about CJ Mack? He said on the set, the real ones, they don't know about your premiere day. And Cuz signed the Mac 10 label came through and the homies had to get on him. But he never got out the whip on 6-0. Y'all hear that? Huh? That's Ace talking right here. Read it. Read the comments, y'all. For y'all won't think that I just be telling stories and shit when I told y'all about CJ Mack. When niggas was about to put feeding hands on him. On the real, I got a couple other stories, but it don't really cause for that. Dude ain't really throwing no stones. I know where he at with it. You know what I mean? I'm waiting. I don't care. He know what it is. You know what I mean? He know we 0 from 100 over here. But at the same time, man, the Lord working on me. And I don't really just want to reach for low bearing fruit. But it's a true story. Like, I'm not going to lie about no dudes. It ain't no little me's and big U's around here. I don't want to tarnish nobody's legacy or anything. The truth is the truth. They going to have to live with it. That's it. That's what it is. You know what I mean? You know, it couldn't have been me. You know, ask around. I done fought naked and everything. Huh? I'm talking about, bro, you can ask from LA to Compton all the way to the hub and the dub. They'll tell you, bro. I done got it on naked and everything, bro. So when I see dudes curling up into a fetus or not standing on business, I can't let them stand on the side of me. You know what I mean? Like they not like us. You know what I mean? And I just felt like he was throwing stones, so I went on and threw it back out there. Yeah, that part. 10th Ave Tommy. But yeah, let me see what else y'all talking about in here. He said, who put Big U son on 60? Bro, look like he nice. 600. Somebody named 600 Hood. This not 600, 600, but it's 600 Hood. He say, so loose not a hood. Stand on it said, what age did you first start seeing Bear Claw? Uh, Bear Claw being, like Bear Claw wasn't gang banging. He used to just go pick up this broad from Crenshaw. He was a square for a long time. You know what I mean? But he lived in the hood. His auntie was off the porch. His auntie is the one that was off the porch first. She ran with us. Shout out to the auntie, man. Yeah. Auntie, I'm not going in because of you, girl. Yeah, that's for sure. But yeah, Bear Claw auntie, bro. You know what I mean? She the one that was off the porch. You know what I mean? And I think that's how he really, really got his introduction, having to chase her. She used to, you know what I mean, run away and stay at my grandmama house a lot. Yeah, yeah. He said, this dude said, hey, Ace going in. He said he over here talking about Ace still talking about CJ Mack. I'm gonna read it out since he said on the dead homies cuz was super spooked. I'm just saying what I saw. Whoever don't like it, run the fade. I'm on 57th and Normandy. Avs. Nah, hey, no, it's the truth though. It's the truth, bro. It's the truth. You know? Hey, where Benzo at? Benzo, did you ever find out about your daddy? Benzo been in my comments, really been trying to find out what's going on with his daddy, so I'm gonna go ahead and give him a couple of things. Okay, Benzo, your daddy name came up in Eric's case. Guess who he told on? Yeah, he told on one guy. You know the rest. Fool. I mean, you look over here looking for closure, been beating up this social media thing, been in the crowd heckling and all that stuff. Maybe it's time for you to discover what's really was going on. 21 Jump Street got up on him, bro. He got compromised. He told. Then just some weird stuff just done happen. Like, you know what I mean? Next thing I hear, he just, in the snow. Like some little no good Lattimore type stuff. If you know, you know, bro. That's all the details I'm gonna give you. I don't really, you know what I mean? Come on, y'all, get these likes up. This journalism is a mother. Come on now. Ooh, I know how to set the internet on fire. Get them likes up. Tag uterus. Bro, come on, man. Hey, what was you doing last summer? Nah, though, for real though. I ain't gonna, let's not rub it in. He said, "What's the difference between Tiny Draws and S Don?" Nigga, S Don would have beat the dog shit out of Tiny Draws. S Don was a loc, nigga. That nigga was a small, compact little nigga that was gassing. And he was on the Crenshaw football team, y'all. That's the difference. He was an athlete. How much of an athlete you hear about the other guy? No knock, man. I ain't, you know what I mean? And no knock on that. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. Most hated gang, he say, do your homework. Run them likes up, though. That's what's up, hey. That's what's up. He said Tupac or Big. Tupac. But much love to Big, too. Hey, yeah, I might get in trouble for that one right there. Faith. Hey, big sis, Faith Evans. I take it back, Big. You know what I mean? Go, hey, Chris. Chris Jr., I'm sorry, bro. Because I really do have a vested interest in seeing Big since, you know what I mean? He like, he married like one of my family members and all that old shit. But, extended family member. Somebody that we hold dear to us. I bet y'all didn't know that. Yeah. But, it is what it is. What's happening though? Get up in these comments. What y'all got to say? He said, and it's a gang of tiny draws in the hood, and only one S Don. On the real, it is. Said, they over here talking about free baby Scooby Low. Uh huh. Mm hmm. Caleb Production. Caleb Production said, Eric, cool. I came in late, bro. As all is well. Too big, bro. All that. Okay, Eric is Eddie Boy little brother. See, Eddie Boy little brother, he really didn't really gang bang. Eddie was kind of like sheltered him and trying to keep him from being into this street shit. But Eddie out getting money. he can't really, chaperone this dude. It just, organically happened. And he knew that, he he felt like little bro wasn't, cut for it at that time. He didn't know the pitfalls of what was going on. See, another thing is when Big U brought this other dude around, Eddie Boy was one of the people that dissented and didn't like that Big U brought him around. Now y'all need to remember that because that's going to play a key and important role on what happens with Eddie Boy little brother Eric. So the same person that Eddie Boy vetoed on the quote on eventually get put on, and when he gets into his when the person that eventually get put on, I think he was a plant from the get-go, y'all. Let's just say it like that. Because we got the paperwork and it shows that the man had already been in protective custody and all that stuff. That's the reason he was in protective custody in the IE. Y'all remember that. That's going to play a major role in the future. So that would justify why Loose Cannon grew up in the IE. Damn, goddamn, I cracked myself up. So he was already working, right? And when the bodies start coming up, they tapped into him like, hey, what's up with this? Huh? Now the paperwork is perceived to say that the man told the truth about who did it when he initially answered the police. He said it was a tall, black, chocolate, dark nigga. He must have thought about the repercussions or how close that tall, dark man was to him because he backtracked and replaced that dark dude with another dark dude who had just started gang banging, and his name is Eric, Lil Eddie Boy. Lil Eddie Boy been in there on the line for 30 years. A real soldier. Ain't seen his mama 30 years, mama getting sick, stitched lip, ain't said nothing, walking around like, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. See, this the part that Wack need to hear right here. So you gotta think, you and the kid got a common enemy. You and Loose. You got a common enemy and you got an opportunity. We from the old school. You got an opportunity to bury your foe. And you ease up. Nah, listen up. Y'all not listening. Loose Cannon had an opportunity to bury his op. Instead, he went at Eddie Boy to shut him up from telling the story. Because he thought Eddie Boy was going to tell the story. So In a nutshell, when I really think about it, whack you is the mark. The mark like at a poker table, bro. Let me take you from the so now. When I explain that story, you can understand a man being indebted to a person, right? So, say, I mean, it goes without saying. You don't think a nigga owe this man for swapping some shit out? So when he say, "Hey, I got a son that's doing some music, Big U. Can you introduce him to Nip and Corrupt for me?" Easy call, nigga. It's a part two to this. Next we gonna drop the paperwork for y'all could see, and we gonna have a read along. Rose visuals, and we just said it.